Never have I been flabbergasted, gooped, and gagged by a shadow. I am now. Hello, hi, what is up, my party people? Today, I'm feeding the glitter monster that lives inside, and we are going to talk about life, just chatty. Get ready with me while I play with some very exciting new things, and let's go ahead, jump right in. It's going to be a chatty one. All right, hi, how's everyone doing? I don't have a super duper plan for this outside of knowing that I just want to chat and put on some makeup, because I originally was going to film another beauty pie overview video today, but then my glitter monster spoke to me and said, no, you want to apply a glittery eye look, and it's gonna kind of lead me, like, my brain just started working overtime, and it leads me into, I want to talk about some videos that I'm planning to film this weekend. I finally have a weekend where I can sit down and like really get into the nitty gritty of some of my filming ideas, and I'm very excited about that because it has been a while. I've been very busy and crazy just getting used to the new job, and on top of that, trying to keep up with filming. As you've seen with my schedule, that might be shifting from Mondays to maybe Saturdays or Sundays. Just depends. Still adjusting to my new work schedule. But I am not going to talk in depth about products until the very end, per usual. And yeah, we're going to get into some really fun makeup today. So, one of the first things I'll talk about is we are over 100 strong. When did that happen? Actually, I know exactly when that happened because it was so sweet. I woke up to a text from my husband that was like, you're over 100, because he like watches the count, which is like, to me, the cutest, sweetest thing ever. So thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited. I feel like we should do something really fancy. Maybe that's what we'll call this video, because I really just felt like filming and playing with this particular eyeshadow that we're going to get into. Thank you so much for being here. That means the world to me. I wanted to connect with people. I've said it in a few videos. I absolutely love chatting with you in the comments. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. If you want to chat even more, I'm on Instagram more than I would like to admit. So find me on there. It's at Rachel Ellen Rose. I'll pop that up on the screen, and I need to start probably including that in my description box. I don't know. I'm going to make sure everything is blended, because I put that skin tint on a little wacky. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you're new here down below. Comment. We love chatting it up. I have my regulars, you know who you are, and it's so fun to just know what's going on in your life. If you like the products I try, if you have recommendations, leave those down below. It's just so nice to have you here. So thank you for being here. We'll move on from that. I'm gushing, and I am going to buzz through some of my base, but I'm going to let the eyeshadow do the talking. I cannot wait. Okay, buzz through eyebrows. Same old. It's in every other video, and I talk about those products in every video, or at least they're linked in every video. So if you're super interested, there you go. Moving into content coming up on my channel that I'm going to film this weekend. So today is Thursday, and this is going to be Friday's video. Happy Friday, everybody. You know, very exciting. Love Fridays. Anyway, I have time this weekend to really film videos that kind of like require more prep time. And I hope that everyone likes the Get Ready With Me. That's the feedback that I've gotten. They're the easiest for me to film because I am getting ready every day anyway. But one of the ones I'll be filming is probably that Beauty Pie body care video, just to wrap up thoughts in a smaller package than that hour-long video, which amazes me every time someone comments that they watched that. Thank you. But the other ones that I want to do is recapping all of my SPF favorites and new ones that I have tried this year, because there have been quite a few. And then also, the one that I want to film tomorrow to get up this weekend is actually the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So I have already gone through the preview. I've already picked out the things that I think I'm going to be purchasing. I always kind of build out a cart like that, and then at the very end we'll weed out things. So I already kind of have it prepped, but I wanted to ask the question, do you guys want to see that? Do you shop the sale? Have you shopped the sale before? Would you like to see my opinion of the sale? All of that. Let me know, because I'm torn on it. Like, I have been shopping the Nordstrom anniversary sale for years, like almost 5 years. Got a card and everything so that I could get early access. I have early access this year. I'll be able to shop starting Saturday. So like the prep that I'm doing is kind of like already wrapped up in that. There's also things that I'm not personally buying, but I would recommend. I'm just so torn because, like I said, I'm all over the place. I've been shopping that sale for 5 years, and I will be honest with you, last year I was disappointed. This year I'm a little disappointed in the preview. I'm hoping they typically continue to add more, so I'm kind of hoping that that's what's going on. But there's also some things that I'm excited about. This thing is so hard to open with long nails. It's like the only con I can find for $75, so it's still a nice powder. But anyway, yeah, let me know about the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I don't know, y'all. Let's get into the real reason that we are here today. And that is, I did a video called Chasing a Feeling for the coral look that I did for summer. I've been chasing down another very specific look, and we can thank Seeking Shifts for that. I spoke about her Instagram in one of my favorites videos. I will link the one that I talk about her down below. She's incredible. I use that word a lot, but she's so much fun to watch on the internet. She brings me so much inspiration, and there I'll pop on the screen was a look that just sent me on a warpath that I needed that on my eye. And I've been dabbling in just glitter. And what's crazy about it is I do not like glitter on anything except my eyes. I hate it when you get a card with glitter. I hate getting wrapping with glitter. My family knows it. It's like a joke. Like I don't do glitter. It's too much. But on the eyes though, absolutely I will. And this is kind of like, this isn't even all of it, you guys. But I've been on a warpath with a few indie brands, checking out all of the shifty glitters of the world. And I was playing around today because the look that I'm trying to get is going to take a mixture of some of these kind of iridescent shades. I mean, they're all iridescent, but these light iridescent shades. So I was mixing those, trying to figure out what I want to do. And then I swatched this one. I'm so glad I bought. And it is from Terra Moons, and it is Moon Tide. Look at her. OMG. I need this on my eyes. That's what we're going to do today. And then I grabbed the Sea Goddess from Terra Moons, potentially for an inner corner highlight, but I'm also very tempted to use Copacetic Cosmetics Level Up. Do you know what kills me is like the camera will not do these justice. I'm hoping once it's on the eyes, you get more of an idea of like how fun these are. So I'm actually going to start with that Terra Moons Moontide. Yes, I still have it in the card because I'm not familiar enough with these that I can look at them in the pan and know what they are. So I wanted to leave it out. Anyway, we're going to jump in and we're going to smack this on my eyes, and I cannot wait. Okay, so like I said, I'm still getting used to the formulas. I'm still chasing down that feeling. So this is almost like letting you know that that's coming, but also I don't have my, are you seeing what I'm seeing? I hope that it shows how My inner glitter monster is like pumped. And I'm going to tap a tiny bit up into the crease like I always do because of my deep set eyes. But what I was saying is I still need to wrap my head around the formulas from each of these brands. So far, this particular shade is very creamy. We love to see it. Some of them are more flaky. And then I want to discuss like what's the difference between these and like a Pat McGrath Celestial, a Wayne Goss Celestial, because I do have those in my collection. I could not be a happier person right now. We're also going to turn this into something that isn't super, what's the word? Unapproachable. You know that I like to do easy makeup looks and I don't like looking like a clown. So we're going to turn this into like, it's a whole vibe that like I've got my black H&M maxi dress on, but then like this cozy sweater in all the colors of this. Okay, we'll get there. Like I told you, all over the place. Like I said, though, we're going to make this more approachable. And actually, before I wipe that off my finger, I do want to give a swatch. Something like this, I highly, highly recommend either using a mixing medium or your finger. But it looks very like True Violet. The shift is insane. Look at that. It goes to like bright white gold, but in person, I'm going to try to move my hand around. It has green and turquoise blue and gold. It looks like it's picking up mostly the gold. I wonder if you can see better on my hand. The blue and turquoise. It's so pretty. There, you can get a little bit of it. Oh my gosh. As soon as I swatched this, I was like, this is what I'm putting on my face today. And I decided to film it because, like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys and thank you for 100. But to get where we just left off, I'm going to make this more wearable, and how I plan to do that is the Hindash palette. This palette I pick up every day, especially with looks like this. If you have a palette that's just going to give you like every single neutral minus the two kind of blushy pink red shades, this will help you tone anything down. But I'm going to take it's not clean, but no product on the brush, and I'm going to try to buff these edges out and see what happens. Again, learning as we go because I don't have any experience with these brands on my eyes. Just, oh my gosh, I love it. Just swatching. So, well, that's not true. I have used one of the Looksy. Looksy's another brand that I have. I have used that in one of my favorites video. I was wearing that when I was in my chair. And I'm just going in now with the tan color up here from Tan Lines and just buffing out those edges a little bit more. I will not get over this. It is getting glitter kind of everywhere, but if you're gonna do it, you have to know that that's gonna happen with a shade like this. And there's glitter getting up into my brow bone, but honestly, like I said, the glitter monster took over. She's in charge now, and we're going with it. Then I'm going to take a tiny detail brush like this. I'm going to go into the white side of Tan Lines, and I'm going to start to build the inner corner to keep that nice and bright. Kind of blend it into that other shade, because now we need to make some decisions. So I'll show you this one. This is Level Up from Copacetic. Now Copacetic, so far that I'm noticing, is more drier and flakier than the Terra Moons. That's what she looks like. The shift, look at when it hits the light. It's like, yeah, it's a glitter, bam. So pretty. This one is a white with like multicolored shifts to it. Like I'm seeing pink, purple, green, and blue. More on the cool side though, like it's not yellow. So I don't think that's what I want to do. This one, however, which is Terra Moon's Sea Goddess, which again, much creamier, is like a nice beige, but wow, when it hits the light, it's kind of like that Aether. Like, see, it's like a nice kind of peachy beige, and then wha-bam. I'm gonna do that on the inner corner and let's see how that goes. Plus it's a little bit warmer, so maybe it will help keep me looking like I got punched in the eye. And I say that we're making this wearable. This, look, if you're a mascara and lip gloss kind of girl, this is not wearable, but this is how I make things more wearable. With something like this, I like to keep it simple because she's gonna talk for herself, you know? What else needs to be said? I actually really like that. I'm gonna continue to kind of blend that into that purple shade. These do blend really nice, like the base pigment on those blend really well. And I don't have a ton of fallout under here. It's just, it got blended up in over here with the matte shade that I used. I am going to take my concealer brush and just clean up that edge, kind of wipe away or flick away the glitter out there. And then I'm going to take my powder brush and kind of re-up under the eyes and get the creasing away. I could just leave it like this and stare at my eyes all day, but we kind of softened the edges, added an inner corner highlight. My hand is still so glittery. This is why I don't like glitter in anything else, really. You can't see it, but it's there. This gives me good direction. So for blush, I now know that I don't want to go super cool toned because I'll start looking like a zombie. But I think I want to go in with Evaporate from the new Phytosurgence blushes because that has a little warmth to it, but is still very close to my skin tone. You guys, I just pulled out every single one except for that. Where is my brush? Okay, going in with Evaporate because it still has a little bit of warmth. I think that will help us out. And then if we need to cool things down, we can. But these are so interesting because they have a little bit of gray muckiness to them that they really straddle the line of neutral to cool so well. And my skin usually takes slightly cool things and makes them like a warm pink, as you're seeing happen live. Yeah, because I don't want it to compete and I don't want it to be super cool. I like that. I skipped ahead because I was excited to pull this out. This is such a gorgeous shade. I have a video of the new Toasted Blushes. Check it out. Plug. But we are going to add, I think I'm just going to do mascara with the L'Oreal today, and then I will be back and we'll do a little bit more on the cheeks and the lips. Mascara really makes everything come together. I am dying. And my only hope is that when I look back at this footage that it's doing some justice because, oh, the way it twinkles and shifts. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I do actually want to add some coolness to my cheeks after that whole little rant. It's more than likely going to be Condensate. You guys are going to get sick of this on my channel. But this is the dupe I've been searching for forever. So it's only right that she gets her due time on my channel. This is just one of those shades that I know no matter what look I do, it's gonna be grand. Because it's a neutral blush on me. It's like truly, truly my neutral that I need in my life. Is that not blended? We gotta fix that because that stuff drives me nuts in editing. And I'm shocked that I haven't gotten any crazy comments about it. I love this. Let's do lips. I'm going to keep it V simple and then we'll come back and wrap up all of these items. I can't stop staring at my eyes. Okay, before I run through products that I used, I do want to kind of run through like, okay, if I really want to wear this shadow, what was my thought process in making this more wearable? Now, wearable to me means I don't feel uncomfortable out in public with it. That is going to be different for absolutely everybody, okay? I see looks that are outstandingly gorgeous, but I don't feel comfortable in them myself. I just appreciate them from afar. So this can be said for any kind of like bold eyeshadow that puts you a touch outside of your comfort zone. What I like to do is keep the face very neutral and let the eyes do the talking. It's even more so than when I do a statement lip. A statement lip, I can kind of like pair my cheeks to the lip a little bit, but here they're still paired, but they're both very neutral and very kind of like at home on the skin. You can tell I'm wearing makeup because I'm wearing makeup, but if I were just barefaced, what would those colors be on my cheek? And that's going to be different for everybody, but these are close to what I have naturally on my cheeks anyway. And then, yeah, you just let that eyeshadow walk through the door first, you know? And it helps when you're wearing something like a bejeweled Lily Sadoogie headband. It looks more at home, you know? Those are my tips. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the roundup of products. Take in the eyes. This is like me in my final ethereal, mystical goblin witch form. Whatever that means. I don't even know what this is, but this is like my soul on my eyes. Oh, I had to sit down and film this today. Thank you so much for being here. Let's run through products that I applied. So off screen, I did my usual skin prep with a couple of things plus the Live Tinted Hueguard. I really liked the base in my last video, so I followed that again with the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum 20 sunscreen. I'm really liking this, how this looks on the skin. I am so glad that I have this now, and I am picking it up more because of that. Also, the Rare Beauty Warm Wishes bronzer stick. It's a much lighter bronzer look than I typically go for this time of year, but I love it, and that tells me that I'm going to be picking up this nonstop in the fall, winter. Kosas concealer, I've raved about this on and on. It's my favorite concealer when it is performing like it should. The Westman Atelier Vital Pressed Skincare Powder in translucent. Again, the last video I go through this, in my Credo haul I go through this. You don't need it, but I do love it. It does preserve the skin texture on my skin. Then for blush, I used 2 of the new Skin Spark Toasted shades from Phytosurgence Condensate Evaporate. My last video is all about these. Not all about these, but I go through these, I swatch them. They're absolutely gorgeous. The formula is amazing. I have 2 videos now that exclusively focus on Phytosurgence, and I have named Fume, their Skin Spark blush shade, as a favorite in like a million videos. Kosas brow products and Taupe, I use them every single day. I have not strayed from them for 2 years. I think 2 years, whenever they came out since then. Then I prepped my lips with Kinship Super Melt because my lips have really been dry and flaky lately. So I love this. I have talked about that at length. On my lashes, I have the Age Perfect Lash Magnifying Mascara, easy to remove waterproof mascara from L'Oreal. I explained all about this in my last video. It is a tubing mascara. I really love it for looks like this where I'm not wearing any eyeliner. And then on the lips, I have the N-Beauty Lip Glaze No. 7 Cookie. Ugh, if you don't know about these, you need to get onto these. I have a whole video about all of the lip glazes. And then last, but certainly the best part, are these 2 shadows from Terra Moon. I also, the Hindash palette, that's an everyday staple for me. If you get one palette that I recommend, that is the one that it should be. But the stars of the show, and honestly, like, this is runner-up star of the show. It's the Terra Moon Cosmetics eyeshadow in Sea Goddess. This is the runner-up. It's beautiful. This is a new favorite inner corner highlight. It does for me what the Aether palette does, and I'm gonna blow through that inner corner in the Aether palette well before any of the other shadows. No problem repurchasing that palette because it's amazing. I have a video on my channel about that. But this, if you just need a one shadow that you go back to for inner corner highlight, I will pan this, I know that. Because it's neutral enough and it really keeps the eyes bright. Then for the star of the show, which is the Terra Moon Cosmetics Shadow in Moontide. Never have I been flabbergasted, gooped, and gagged by a shadow. I am now. I don't even have the words. It's so beautiful. I cannot thank Seeking Shifts enough for turning me on to these companies and just the world of shifty things. I feel like I've been kind of like tiptoeing towards that for a while now, but she's here, full glory. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all for being here. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. And also, let me know what you think about the Nordstrom anniversary sale video. Happy to do it. I might just film it and then you guys can let me know over the next couple of days if it's going to go up this weekend or Monday. And I hope that you have an amazing week, and it's been an amazing week so far. I will see you in the next one. Bye.